it's getting choppier and choppier. And we're definitely getting a bit more of a rock in the ship. If you're sensitive to rockiness, this might not be the cruise for you. The part of the video you've all been waiting for. The grand tour of the Disney Wonder cruise ship. Come with me as we explore every deck on the ship. We're gonna start as low as we can go and work our way up on every level to check out everything on this ship. From the bars, cafes, nightclubs, theaters, gyms, spas, saunas, everything. Come for me on this tour and let's check out the wonder of Disney Wonder. Come on in! We have arrived on level 1. If we come this way, we will be able to go to the health center. On level 1, there's fire doors, which are very different to the fire doors in other levels. There's actually quite a large ramp going over each of them. The ramp's pretty steep, so yeah, caution getting over there. And if you're in a wheelchair and you need to get to the medical room, this is something you'll need to navigate. Also, getting through the hallways can be a little bit challenging because there's plenty of obstacles. All right, I think I found the health center. It smells like a health center. It smells very medical. Okay, health center ashore. So that was the medical center. So if you break your leg or, have bum wheeze, you can go there and get treatment. And now we're on to level 2. This is where you come to book your port adventures. And the really neat thing is they've set up their counter for wheelchair access. So behind me, you can just roll up to the desk. I just wonder if I could speak to Mickey Mouse, please. This is guest services. So this is where you come to complain about your room not being accessible. The staff are super friendly. So if there's anything you need throughout your cruise, you just roll on up and say, hey, help me. And guess what? They help. Behind me is a photo area, and pretty much all day, every day, you can come here and get photos with different Disney characters. So if you want to come here and capture the special moment with Winnie the Pooh, Pocahontas, even Ursula, this is where you do it, right behind me. On every level of the ship, there are these huge portholes. And the neat thing as well is that you get to see all the weather, calm water, big storms, and right now, it's quite nice out there. If you look long enough, you might even see a dolphin. Behind me is the French Quarter Bar, and throughout the day and evenings, they've got different activities. Right now, they've got trivia, but they've also got jazz bands, blues bands, and I believe you can even do karaoke. My favorite. I can show you the world. This behind me is Tiana's restaurant. This is where we're coming on our last night. So every night on the cruise ship, you get to rotate different restaurants. It's all included in the cruise package as well. It's open for lunch and dinner every night. If you're a person with disability, the next part of the ship is the part that you're most fascinated and curious about. It's the dunny. Come with me and let's check out the accessible toilet. Thank you. What's your name? Ronald?
Yes, sir.
And Ronald's even here to let you in. The accessible bathrooms are hands down stunning. Some of the most beautiful bathrooms I've seen in a public place. And the neat thing is for wheelchair users is you can wheel straight under here. They've got grab rails. The only thing is they're a little bit narrow, some of them. So if you're in a large power wheelchair, you might struggle to turn around. Hey Whitney, what do you think of the toilet?
Do you like it?
2 things to be aware of on this cruise ship is the toilet paper is extraordinarily thin. So if you like thick paper, you're gonna have to fold it just a few times. And there's bins. However, they're foot operated, just like this one here at this accessible bathroom. So if you want to open the bin, you need to lean down and press it with your hand, which is a little bit unhygienic. Let's continue the tour of the ship. This is Triton's. This is where I went for dinner last night. Great. Dory is amazing. Delicious. Get it. This is the Grand Atrium. And yes, it is the main part of the cruise ship. Isn't it amazing? And very loud. And just a little bit magical. Come with me now as we head to the Cadillac Lounge. This is a adults only section. So if you want to get reprieve from the screaming kids, or even your screaming kids, come here. Inside here is the Crown and Fin pub, Cadillac Lounge, and the crown jewel of this cruise ship, Azure nightclub. During the day, you can come here and do bingo and games and trivia. Pretty much all the spaces are multi-use, so restaurants and bars typically have a different function throughout the day. And later on, adults go there and get messed up. So let's come into the Cadillac Lounge.
Just a dream, the window down, soon I'll be free.
This is Crown and Fin behind me, which is a true style British pub. And that, my friends, is level 3. And now we're off to level 4. This is also where Whitney does her pees and poos. Right now, we're on deck number 4, where we've been to quite a lot because this is where Whitney does her business. But on deck 4 is where all the life rafts are. They're yellow and they wrap all the way around the ship. It's very 1930s, very similar to what it was in the Titanic, for example. And around the deck, there's also some games that you can play. For instance, this one's called Shuffle Board. And the way it works is you have a stick and you've got to be able to push this and try to get the numbers on the other side. As you can see, I'm terrible at this. And if you want to sit here and read a book, there's also lovely day beds all the way around the deck so you can sit down, relax, but unfortunately, they can't bring you cocktails to this level. This is Walt Disney Theatre. This is where we were last night. It's closed during the day, but sometimes it's open as a theatre so you can watch movies. This is the retail outlet for the cruise ship. It's called Mickey's Mainsail. Supposedly, all the stock in here changes depending on the country you're in. Because of consumer laws, you need to be 10 nautical miles away from Australian land to be able to sell anything at all. Welcome to D Lounge. Now this is where all the adult action takes place. Again, another space for trivia, spin the bottle, speed dating. It's currently closed right now, but later on this night, this place is going to go off. We are now in the jewelry store. In here you can buy watches, diamond rings. You can get all the bling bling that you want just from this one space. You can even buy yourself a Rolex. This here is Animator's Palette. This is where we're going tonight for dinner. And you get to draw things. And then your drawings become animations. And then they come to life in a motion picture. And then they get put into a Disney film, which then goes to cinemas all around the world. It all happens here tonight at Animator's Palette. So that was level 4. Now we're off to level 5. Behind me, here on level 5, is the Buena Vista Theatre. This level also has the Small World Nursery. If you want to offload your children for the day, this is the level to do it. Here in the Buena Vista Theatre, you can see all the latest Disney movies, like The Rise of the Red, Inside Out 2, Mona 2. All right, so I've just been told by the camera operator that it's not Mona, it's Moana 2. I'm a Disney fan. Something you should know about me. I'm an absolute popcorn fiend. I will literally eat buckets and buckets of this. And then I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning dying of dehydration. Thanks for taking Whitney. I will see you later tonight. Bye. Oh, can't believe they took Whitney.
Just joking. Whitney, come here. Here she is. We wouldn't let you go, would we? No.
So that was deck 5, and we're back in the lift again, heading to deck 6. This is the deck where our cabin is. Backing out. Beep, 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 beep. The only thing that's on this level here is staterooms. All the way down the end of this corridor is my room, and all the way down here is the laundrette. Let's go check out the laundrette. But the interesting thing about the cabins on this level is that you can literally see from one end of the ship to the other end of the ship. It's incredible how long it is. And also, the carpet is very thick, so it's really difficult to wheel over in a wheelchair. So if you are coming on a cruise, bring a power assist like my Smart Drive, because it will make it easy for you to roll over the carpet. I have located the laundry. This is where you come to get your washing done. Or if you run out of clothes and looking for a different outfit, then just come here and grab someone else's out of the dryer. Come with me. Let's see what we can find in there. Oh my God, Calvin Klein undies. I'm taking these. Just joking. Now I've got that happy little working song stuck in my head. And the neat thing is you just use your Disney cruise card and tap it on the machine to pay. And it's neat to be able to do your own washing, which is so much cheaper than just dropping your laundry off and getting it washed for like $7 per piece of underwear. This is much better value. I'm back at Cabanas for lunch at the buffet. I've just made myself the most delicious taco. And the food is, again, absolutely unreal. I have some sad news to share with you. When I went through the buffet, I noticed one of the most famous Disney characters from The Little Mermaid, Sebastian Crab.
Your Majesty!
Well, unfortunately, he ended up in the buffet. Sorry. After eating that, all I can say is, I want more. I want to go back to the buffet, eat all the tacos and nachos with cheese. That's all I've got so far. After eating Sebastian for lunch, I had the most incredible afternoon nap. But now it's time to continue the tour of the cruise ship. Part 2, let's do it. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and one thing I noticed that's very different about the hallways is that there's no more trolleys. Because it's the afternoon, all the rooms have been serviced, cleaned, and all the housekeeping staff, they're gone, which means that wheelchair users can easily move through the hallway. So if you're in a large wheelchair, you might struggle getting around in the mornings, but you're guaranteed good access in the afternoon. We're going to take Whitney for yet another piss. And after that, we're going to explore deck 8, 9, and 10. Welcome to pram parking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 prams. Again, I'm going to show you how hard it is to open these on your own. Come on, Whitney. I've got a motor on. Hello. Do you want me to take a photo for you?
That's okay.
You alright? Okay. No worries. We're currently heading along the east coast of Tasmania. In the skyline over there, you can actually see the island of Tassie. We've been running parallel to the coastline for a while now, and it's getting choppier and choppier, and a little bit windier as well. And we're definitely getting a bit more of a rock in the ship. If you're sensitive to rockiness in ships, this might not be the cruise for you. I've just arrived in level 7, and there is nothing on level 7 except for cabins, rooms for people sleeping. So let's get back in the lift and go up. On every level, there's a number on the side of the lift that's in Braille. So if you're visually impaired or blind, when you exit the lift, if you reach to the left of the lift and put your hand on the side, you'll be able to feel the number and the Braille.
Doors closing. Deck 8. Doors closing. Doors opening. Going up.
We have arrived in deck 8. It's a pretty sweet level. Well, sweet in the fact that it's just full of sweets. Not the chocolate variety, the cabin variety. And there's nothing to see here either. So back in the lift and up we go. We're now on our way to level 9, and level 9 is where all the action is. Cabanas, Dory's Reef, Edge Bar, Funnel Vision, Deck Pool, Senses Fitness Centre, Spa, Salon, restaurants, and the list goes on. Another difficult door with a ramp and big step. Oh, that one has a massive step. Check it out. From this part of Deck 9 and beyond, it's adults only. You have to be 18 years old to enter this area. So Whitney, you have to stay here because you're only 6. Love the way she looked at me with a side eye. This is the adults only pool. And the really neat thing about this pool as well is it's completely accessible. I'm gonna head in a little while and have a swim. But first, let's finish this tour. For those of you that like blowing back a few darts, this is your area, the smoking area. The smoking area has one of the best views of the entire ship. So you can look out here and look over the ocean whilst having a beer and a dart. Through this door is the sports club. There's pokies, a TAB, all your favourite Aussie pub activities can be found through this door. It says crew members only, but don't be fooled, it is a pub. You might need to fact check that. So this is the day spa, is it? Now, I need to get my nails done, but Whitney, she needs her nails done too. Do you do manicure and pedicures for service dogs?
I wish I can do that.
Okay.
But I cannot.
Did you hear that, Whitney? It's a no. No nails did for you today. You've got facials, couple massages. There's about 20 different types of massages, and they all range from about $300 to $200 each. That's US dollars. But be warned, there's no jacuzzi. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I spoke to the lovely ladies there at the salon, and they're gonna see if they can book Whitney in for a massage whilst I'm here. Let's see how we go. We are now leaving the adults only section, and we're going to the all-aged family pool. The pool deck is huge. There are so many beach chairs around, so there's plenty of spots to set up. And we're quite lucky because this cruise is only 50% full. So finding a spot next to the pool is super easy. They're heading now to deck 10 for the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and also the restaurant Parlo is on this level. We have reached the end of the tour of the Disney Wonder, and we have just arrived at Wide World of Sports. And behind me is where you can sweat it out on the basketball court. I hope you enjoyed the tour of Disney Wonder. Right now, the staff are down next to the pool, setting up the wheelchair accessible lift. So in about 10 minutes from now, come with me as I get my flamingo Speedos on and go for a swim.